Approval and/or corrections of the minutes of the regular meeting of June 19th, 2017. Motion?
Rush.
Second?
McCullough?
Discussion? Vote, please.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Rush?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Hassel?
Yes. And that takes us to reports of the treasurer. Approve the following June 30th, 2017 reports: cash position, check register, receipt ledger, investment report, and budget versus actual. Motion?
Blue.
Second?
Watkins?
Discussion?
Just going to point out, in the budget versus actual, you should have seen that we were 1.4 million to do good. We did have a few more encumbrances at the end of the year than normal, but because of some of the building renovations that we're doing. But still, I didn't really think we were quite good.
Right. No, we did a good job.
That's really good.
These guys did a good job.
That's really good. And we went live July 1 on the new financial software. So Lisa's currently working on the second payroll.
So are we running a dual or no?
Yes, she is. She's been running dual, just to kind of check that forward, because we have some people that only, the one deduction is only the first pay of the month. We have others that are only the second pay of the month, and so just trying to catch and make sure those are all working the way they're supposed to. And
Good, good.
So later this week, I go to learn how to create reports.
All right.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You know how I love my reports.
So I don't know what you'll be getting.
Right, right.
Next meeting.
But you'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
I'll find something to send you.
Okay, any other questions? All right, good job, you guys, on that for the year, keeping us under the budget. I appreciate it greatly. Vote, please.
Mr. Rush?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Housel?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
All right, superintendent reports.
Just a couple things. Opening day, first day of school, will be August 17th. So the buildings are having open houses, and you can check that out on the websites, or I think some people are sending newsletters and paperwork out. But right now, Kenton Elementary School and Kenton High School will be on August 14th, and Kenton Middle School will be on August 15th. So if you're able to make those dates, I know that they would love to see you at the open houses. The other thing, you probably got an all-call today for InfoSnap. We've had a few glitches with the mailing and the pieces that have gone out. So some families received 2 letters, and if that happened for one child, because each child has their own code, you only have to complete one of the forms. You can disregard the other letter. Some families got letters that didn't have the code, and so a second round of letters was sent out. And if you were one of those families, watch for that second mailing. If you didn't get either mailing for your child, then you need to contact the district office, because we can get you all of that information. It's really important that you go online and you fill out everything prior to school starting an open house. That will determine whether you get information from the school, if there's calamity or there's an all-call, that gets you information. Unless that information has been entered and updated in InfoSnap, you won't get any information, so it's really important. The board office has basically a work session between 8 and 4. So if families don't have access to the internet, or they're uncomfortable and don't know how to do InfoSnap, you're more than welcome to come up to the board office. You don't have to schedule it, and someone will sit down with you and walk you through the entire process. So we just ask that you do that kind of enrollment in advance, because once school gets started and things get rolling, it's hard to get people to be able to sit down and help and support the work. So anyone that needs help getting their InfoSnap done, and that's for every child you have enrolled at Kenton City School, you can come here to the board office, which is 222 West Carroll Street, basically the old Oakleaf Elementary, and someone will help and support you. That's all I have.
Okay.
So they can come Monday through Friday, 8 to 4.
Thank you, Kendra. Any other questions for Mrs. Benzarski? committee reports. The Finance Committee, we did meet. We have 2 employees that are affected by the health savings account that they can't, because of their situation, they can't get on. And so Tracy researched and is recommending that we do a health reimbursement account for them. It'll work the same way. It's the same thing. It just, the rules allow them to be on, is really the thing. So we were going to move forward with that. Tracy was going to move forward with that. We went through the substitute rates. I'm sure you saw those, and we're gonna vote on those later, so I won't go over those. We did get a $100,000 grant for 2017-18 school year for the Wildcat Community Grant, the Connectors Grant, so that is great. We're moving that program forward, and that program is getting stronger, getting bigger, and so that's a great thing for our kids. We haven't finalized the budget, but we are going to lose $175,000 approximately, it's a round number, in Title I federal funding.
Correct.
For that. So it's something we just got to take into account as we're moving forward with the budget. But we should, Jennifer and Tracy are working on that, and we should get some final numbers coming up here. Jennifer and Tracy are working on the shared contracts for the county, the things that we do with the other schools to help keep our costs in check. So that was going on, and of course we have a few more hires and things to do, which we know we're going to have a special board meeting on July 25th to do those things. I unfortunately will not be here. Did I say fortunately?
Yeah, you did, Dave.
We'll take your first response as the accurate one.
Freudian slip there. So we're going to have a special meeting, so I'll throw that out there now here at the board office, which will be at 5:30 on July 25th, where we're going to be doing some of those hires and things at that time. So, but any questions for the Finance Committee? No. Let's see then. That takes us back to. So the next is Facilities Committee.
I don't think we have really anything
We haven't
going.
had any meeting, we just,
I know that weather has been a factor in getting the concrete down. I talked to Doug Friday for our new bleachers. I know that's kind of athletics, but they've been having trouble just with the rain and with the
at the soccer
ground.
fields there.
Yeah, especially the
Yeah.
soccer fields.
Yeah.
So even though we do have new bleachers, I'm not sure they're going to be in place as we hoped for the season, just because we're having trouble with the concrete. So I know that they've had so many facility projects this year. It's amazing what they've accomplished throughout the district. I know that weather's been a little bit rough for everybody, but especially for us.
I did go to a meeting today with relating to the new project out there with the city and the county engineers. Guys were there, and Rodney was there, about stormwater retention and drainage. And so I think there's a pretty good plan that's culminating to put that together. You know, kind of the standard in this, I think statewide, is that you have to retain water. You can't discharge water any faster than you did before you did your project. So that was kind of the basis of where it was going to end up. And I think looking at the way the property lays, I don't think it'll be a big challenge.
Oh, good.
And I think it will actually help the runoff situation from the whole property.
Okay.
I think we can incorporate a little extra retainage and a little extra drainage in there that will help the situation even
we
from
can
the
help.
existing flow of water that
So
comes.
we'll help Finley then. They won't get flooded.
Yes, actually, if that's your goal, you can pat yourself on the back, but that really wasn't our goal.
Okay, got it.
It was more localized.
Okay.
But, you know, there kind of is already, even before any of that was done, there's a lot of water that comes
It's a natural
from south
retention
to
right
north
there.
and then
Yeah.
piles up behind those houses. So hopefully we can kind of help remediate some of that while we're doing this
Okay.
other project.
Great. Good job.
And it's kind of at the point, the county's going to put together some drawings and
Yeah.
stuff for us. So.
That'd be good.
That's where it kind of ended up.
Okay.
I might say while I'm saying that, I really appreciate the county guys and the work, working together with the city people in the county. They're very helpful, and so that's really appreciated in this project.
I totally agree with that statement. Good guys out there. Any other questions for facilities? Extracurricular,
We didn't meet, but
we're in the summer.
we're in the summer, a lot of camps and
I guess it's
7-on-7s.
just normal, everything going on this summer.
Yeah, June was busy for all the kids, lots of basketball camp, football camp, all kinds of open tennis courts and soccer, so it's busy for them,
Sure.
Multiple sport kids, it gets,
Yeah, I know the
busy.
golf team's been out.
and the golf team's been busy. Yeah, they're planning a lot of those Heart of Ohio tournaments or something like that, so that's been good. So, but weather's been a little rainy, but oh well.
Good.
That's it.
Any questions for extracurricular?
One short note real quick. I don't know if anybody was aware of it, but Gary Lowe, he'd been the voice of the Wildcats for over 30 years, passed away last week. So he'd been ill for quite a while, but
Yeah.
he called over probably 1,000 games, probably just Kenton games, not counting all the county games he's called.
Yeah.
And so,
It's going to be missed.
yep, he will be.
I think of the radio. I always think of his voice.
Yeah, you always think of Gary Lowe on the radio when you
games,
think Friday night football
Oh, yeah.
or basketball in the winter.
Yep.
So,
Well, him and Denny Higgins.
Yeah.
Denny's been
Yep.
gone a long time.
yep.
Yep.
Okay, Career Center. Russ?
Really hasn't been a whole lot that's happened since our last meeting here that wasn't actually reported to Kenton Times. They've done a fantastic job keeping up with their projects and everything. We are meeting for evaluation committee on Wednesday night, and then following week is our regular meeting. On another note, we're right in the middle of Allen scholarship renewals, Edison and PJ, and it's going well. I'm always amazed at how many really, really bright students we've had in our district, and they continue to excel once they get to college. I mean, we have some very good applicants this year, so.
Good. Any other questions for Ross? Oh, I have a question for you. How's this satellite program doing? Have you talked about anything new going here into Northwood, or whatever we've termed that building?
There's some talks, and Jennifer could probably fill you in on that a lot better than I could, but
Possibly they're really not looking to do expansion,
Right.
but we're looking at doing some realignment and maybe offering some business satellite courses as well. And so the programs that we have are incredibly strong and growing. We haven't actually had to get real critical with criteria as far as selecting kids, but I will tell you, we're gonna get there.
Oh, good.
Maybe in the next year or so with a more rigorous application process for kids participating, but they're having success. And Ryan, I know, is starting, what organization you're starting?
We're
next
the
year?
Business Professionals of America. It's the service, career tech service organization for students involved in career tech courses, like anything.
Great.
we've actually, this year, we had to kind of back off a little bit on adding more satellites because we just were so overwhelmed the last couple of years that we have to catch up to see where we're at, and then probably next year they'll look at.
Reevaluate,
Yeah.
and then kind of,
We had to put on an assistant director and all kinds, because they've added a lot in the last couple of years.
well, it's going to
Which
be
is
good.
good.
Yeah, that's going to be a good thing. Okay, all right, thanks. Policy, we did not meet, so there's nothing new from policy at this time. Is there any old business anyone would like to bring before the board? Hearing none, we'll move to new business. 10A through 10J. We have personnel items. Motion to accept.
Rush.
Second.
McCullough?
Okay, so we're hiring some people.
We had a couple of resignations, and we have currently one administrative position, which is athletic director, one social studies position at the high school, a teaching position, and 4 academic coaching positions that we're currently interviewing for, and we're hoping to have all of those filled on the 25th. So hopefully our dominoes they're done falling and musical chairs will settle and we can get everyone's in the right place for the 25th. But those are our only open positions that haven't been filled at this point.
Keeps getting less and less each year.
We still have a lot of good people, so bring me 10.
All right, any other discussion? Vote, please.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes?
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Rush?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
All right, section 11, authorization and resolutions, 11A through 11I. Motion to accept.
Watkins.
Okay, got Blue for the accept and Watkins for the second. Discussion. So, I mean, fees are the same. We didn't do anything with those, right?
You gonna make a stab at 11D there?
Yeah. What's that?
I said, you gonna make a stab at 11D pronouncing it?
Well, the pitch I'll make is that there are still some students looking for placement. There you
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
No N, the N is
Right.
silent in Vietnamese. Yeah.
Good job.
So what was that, Jen? We were having fun.
Oh, usually Kenton has somewhere around 5 exchange students a year.
Yeah.
And so last year we were kind of narrow and I think we only had 2 and this year we're down to 1. But if any family is interested in hosting, there are people in the community that you can contact and we do have space available to accept them at our high school. So,
Great, yeah, they're always a good thing for the kids. I know my daughter always likes to interact with exchange students, so. Any other discussion? All right, vote please.
Mr. Householder?
Yes?
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Rush?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
All right, approve a motion to go into executive session for the evaluation of the superintendent. Motion to accept.
McCullough?
Second?
Rush.
All right, so we'll call time in at 7:18. There will be no further action taken as we come out of executive session. And of course, as I said, the next board meeting will be the special meeting on the 25th of July, 5:30 p.m. here at the board office. And then our next regular meeting will be August 21st at 7 p.m. here at the board office.
and that will be the night that we introduce all the new hires. So
Okay.
we'll have a little reception before.
Okay.
That'll be great. All right, thanks for coming. Oh, vote please.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Rush?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes. All right.